Good day, everyone. I hope you all are well. Welcome to my channel, Thrifted 4. This is Teresa. It's a little windy outside today, and you might hear some cars. I'm actually working on a project. I bought some things to go in my Diva space that I'm actually, kind of like redoing my room a little bit. So I also purchased some spray paint because I got some baskets that I want to purchase that I wanted to paint pink because it's kind of like, it's different colors, but some of my accent colors are actually pink. Then I got this white spray, and it's interior and exterior. It can be used on wood, metal, a whole variety of things. So I actually purchased this cabinet that I'm going to show you for $10 at the thrift store, and it's a really pretty brown color. However, I do want to paint it white, and it actually has the inserts and all that stuff in there, so I took the inserts out so that I could paint it white, and I'll show you that. So I have the white spray paint here that I got for 97 cents at Walmart, and this was like $2.20 something. The Krylon Color Master Paint Plus Primer, and it's called Watermelon. Very, very pretty color. That's the color that's on the top. So let me show you what I got, a few of the pieces that I have that I want to spray paint, and then we'll move on. Beautiful piece here. It's actually a piece of wood that I got for, not wood, but it's actually a cabinet that I got for $10 that I actually want to spray paint the outside of it white and use this in my Diva space as well. So very inexpensive way to redo some products and make it very useful. I'll show you this inserts in just a little bit, but great time and opportunity to actually change some things around. As you can see, these are the inserts that go inside this beautiful piece, and I got this whole piece for $10. So because the inside is so dark, I think I'm actually gonna spray paint the inside as well white. Some of these inserts here, just because it's so dark, and when I put the stuff that I want to put in there, I want to be able to see actually what's in there, and that's kind of hard to do. I also want to show you this other table that I got. So this is the lovely $3 table. I'm going to start with this since I've never spray painted wood before. I'm going to start with this piece just to see how it's working and how it's going. Starting to take form. My table is like a nightmare, and let me tell you, do not try to spray paint when it's windy outside. Yeah, me and the wind is having a ball. We're having a time with this paint job today. So but it's coming along. I guess it's going to take like several pass-throughs, before it gets to what I want it to be like. It's got to dry and all that good old stuff, but it's a project. It's a project in the works. So here is my completed project. If you remember, I was outside with this, and this was a brown little cubby hole thing that I actually turned white by spray painting, and I must say I was very pleased with it. Took a lot of spray paint, and what happened was, actually let me show you right quick the difference. I used two different spray paints, okay? And honestly, the blue one, which was the cheaper Walmart brand, it took a lot of that. So it didn't, I should have gotten the one on the right. The Krylon, and honestly, if I ever do another project, in which I'm sure I will, Krylon will be the one that I actually use, because this has primer in it. So it's paint and primer. And the problem was that this here went over it so fast, it was covering it up like real quickly. The one in the blue, even though it was cheap, I mean, I would get it for like a little basket or something like that, but to go over wood and things like that, the Krylon was much better. And I think that's just because it had the primer, it sprayed more evenly, thicker, and just adhered a lot quicker and better. So that's my table that I was doing. This is my cubby hole that I'm actually going to put in. If you'll see on top, and I'll let you see once I get into my Diva space, that red basket is what I'm going to put inside of there, and actually have some. So I'm going to put that red basket. I have some red baskets I'm going to put inside of there, and actually put some products in. And I also did this little pink basket because I'm going to use that also inside of my Diva Den as well. So it's red and pink, and I have like just the different colors in there. But just wanted to cut through and show you the finished project, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it also once I get it all together. Hi everybody, so this is the completed look of my, I want to paint my vanity white, so don't pay that any attention, but this is the completed look of the shelving unit that I actually purchased for $10. I spray painted, and what I did was went and bought all these buckets from the Dollar Tree and decided to fill the cubby spaces with those. I had another kind, but I really didn't want to, I didn't feel like, I had this kind right here, but it was a little bit long, and honestly I didn't really feel like tugging with it and tussling with it. So this is a DIY project of, you know, makeup storage, and I have like so freaking much storage with this, y'all, and it was so much cheaper than purchasing, and I don't want to blind you, but that was so much cheaper than me purchasing these right here. So, and I purchased these are not that expensive, but at the same time, let me see, can I zoom in a little bit? Yeah, those right there, yeah, and even, where is it, this little thing right here, yeah, so that tower right there. So honestly, it was more, it was only $10 and what, a couple cans of spray paint. But I could not be more pleased with this, and I just have it sitting on a shelving unit that I actually found around my house somewhere. So a little cabinet rather. So this is the idea, and as you can see, I have another one back there. So I actually have two of these in each cubby hole, and man, this thing will hold, like, it's so much stuff that it can hold. Oh my goodness. So be on the lookout for things when you go into thrift stores and have an idea of what it is that you want to do. So while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and show you, and I'll do a makeup collection at some point, but not right now. But this really is a DIY Diva space, makeup space. So I bought this unit for $10 and I redid it, and so on top, I put some brushes. That picture there is like one of my favorite pictures. I've had that picture probably for about 10 years. And I don't know what it is about that picture, but I just love that picture. So yeah. And so on top of this, I actually have some makeup storage, and these shelves that you see here, my husband actually went to Lowe's and got those shelves for me. So, and I freaking love these shelves, and all the baskets I got from the Dollar Tree pretty much, like the little baskets that you see. But this is a perfect, really inexpensive DIY way to get your Diva Den going, and like I said, you can go to Lowe's and pick up these shelves. I want to say he said it was like $10 for maybe like a whole shelf. I had him cut the shelves up because I just didn't want like the whole shelving units like going across. So my thing was, and I do kind of hate that the brackets show, but at the same time, who cares? I kind of dress it up a little bit with the pictures and stuff like that. But like I said, I just really wanted to show you my Diva space that that my husband and I really did. And I have like a drawer down there, a cabinet that sits on that I have stuff in. And one day I'll come through and actually show you the makeup storage. But great DIY project. And I don't know, with the shelving units, like I said, it probably costs $10 for like a whole shelf. I had to split them up. You have to get the brackets, but at the same time, this is like, so I love my space, really, I really do. And yeah, so, and you can, it's something you can do yourself. All you need is a leveler and the brackets and the shelving unit, and you can have as many shelves as you want, go as high as you want. This was as high as I wanted to go, you know, because I wanted to be able to reach it still good. But this here is like my masterpiece. This was the diamond in the rough, and I don't know, it was just a unit that I saw at it looked like maybe tapes or CDs, DVDs, or something could go in there. I don't know. You might even see it at a thrift store somewhere. But I saw this at a thrift store and actually picked it up, and I could not be more pleased with this thing after I spray painted it. $10 spray paint and those buckets I got from the Dollar Tree, and bam. Look at the storage, and it's so deep that I could fit 2 of those. I showed you 2 of those buckets in there. So yeah, a great Diva Space DIY project. Yeah, so go get your shelves, go to the thrift store, and just look for pieces that work. Take a wooden piece and go for it. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.